All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace, love, and salutation to all you Akinas pushing this truth and true sincerity. Excuse me, I'm going to start off in Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord's name is Yahweh, have meaning a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and have caused Egypt to err in every word thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Yeah, there's a very perverse spirit out here in Babylon the Great, and it's just getting worse day after day. As we go into this final part of 2023, going into 2024, it's going to get a whole lot worse. Verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt. All right. And this is the new Egypt. All right. When you go to Revelation 11 and 8, it talks about Sodom and Egypt. All right. Where our people are spiritually dead. It says, neither should there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And I've seen a lot of brothers do lessons on this news article. This is from Newsweek.com. Millions of Americans to lose their jobs in 2024. And people were already complaining about the cost of living and struggling in 2023. So what do you think is going to happen when people lose their jobs here in Babylon the Great? And this is from Newsweek.com. It says a Congressional Budget Office report on Friday forecasts a rise in the United States unemployment from the current 3.9% to 4.4% by the end of 2024. And who knows what's going to happen by the end of 2024? Signaling potential job losses for millions amidst a contracting gross domestic product, the projected increase in unemployment affected an estimated 7.4 million Americans within the workforce. Will come amidst economic adjustments and policy shifts, the CBO said in its current view of the economy from 2023 to 2025 report. The nonpartisan office said it expects weaker consumer spending into next year. Yeah, because people are not spending their money on lavish things, so-called. They're not. The car dealerships are through. These different furniture stores, they're through. Nobody's going and spending even money to go on vacation. People are keeping it tight. They're doing staycations. They can barely afford, the basic necessities of life. It says the nonpartisan office said it expects weaker consumer spending into next year, as well as a contraction in non-residential investment, which will cause deceleration in the economy, with real GDP growth slowing down from 2.5% this year to 1.5% in 2024. So everything is slowing up. Current jobless claims support the CBO's outlook of around 200,000 new unemployment benefits filed in early December, and approximately 1.87 million workers continue to claim unemployment benefits, indicating a tighter labor market. And that should call them, all right, that they're printing out that money that they're printing out. They're printing out too much money. They barely got enough money. They've been giving all this money to the Ukraine. They're not gonna have enough money to give you people that's kind of claiming unemployment, man. So it's getting a whole lot more worse going into 2024. So I'm gonna get some more precepts. Matter of fact, let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, starting at verse 1 from the top. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Now we're in some evil times right now, but this is only the beginning of sorrows. Imagine when these people can't go to work, they can't pay their mortgage, they can't put gas in the car to even go to work, they can't afford to feed their families. They're going to lose it out here. It says, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And people have no pleasure in the days right now. So what do you expect when there's no JOBs out here, man? Especially our people, man. They love to work. Negroes and Hispanics, they love to work. All right. Even at my current situation right now, they laying a few people off. I mean, they're trimming the fat, you know, and they already announced by September 24 that this place will no longer exist. They're going to pack up and go to the other location. And who knows what's going to happen in September of 2024. That's roughly what, 9 months away, 8.5 months away. And you see what the Lord did at the top part of 2023. He just kept sending the plays, and these plays are going to amplify, man. They're going to continue to be greater and greater plays going into 2024. It says, Ecclesiastes 12:2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, or the cloud return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Yeah, grinding. Like that song Clips, grinding. People out here grinding on the grind. That is going to be low. It says, because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And that this is prophecy, man. It says it in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, that the work is going to stop. So these scriptures are faithful and true. To hell with you naysayers, man. It says, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, when you got Ice Spice and Sexy Red, you always can tell that we're at the end. We got Lil Tyler, whatever you call his name. All right. All these other rappers that came out of nowhere. I seen some 7-year-old rapper, man. Everybody and their mama wants to be a rapper. And it's horrible. All right. So we're clearly at the end. All right. And what is that going to signal in? Let's go to this passage right here. Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity, which is sin, shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So what do you think is going to happen when you don't have enough money to pay the mortgage, to pay the car note, to pay the cell phone bill, to put gas in your car, to put food on your table for your family? The love of many shall wax cold. You're going to see people out here getting robbed at the grocery store. Run that. You know what I'm saying? Ski mask up, blickies out. Hey, run that. This is the times that we're coming into. That's why we tell our people to prepare for these evil days. But our people too busy on, here it is, you barely can afford living this year. And I'm talking about Jake, all right? You descendants of Jacob, all right? You can barely afford to live this year, and you're worried about getting your kids Christmas presents. That's hustling backwards, man. That's not the right priorities. To hell with Christmas, all right? You're worried about bowl games, what this quarterback is going to do, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of the people that you see at your jobs day to day, they're going to be out of one in 2024. It says millions. And it's already prophesied in Ecclesiastes that the grind is low. So a lot of these people you see, man, they're going to be out here losing it, man. They're going to resort to stuff they normally don't do. You women, we always get on you women. A lot of you women are going to resort to prostitution in 2024 because that's the only thing you really got going. All right. And it's a sad reality, but hey, we at the end of this age, man. And I'm going to just end it off on this. I'm not going to be too long with Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9, straight to the point. All right. For Esau is the end of the world. That's why you see, earthquakes in diverse places, wars, rumors of wars, inflation, and the grinding ceasing. All right. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. But hey, in the kingdom of heaven, there's going to be a continual employment. All right, let's get that one. It's going to be an opposite in the kingdom of heaven. Ain't going to be no unemployment and, people filing for unemployment. There's going to be plenty of work to do after this destruction, man. Ezekiel 39:14. I'm going to end it off with this. And they shall suffer out men of continual employment. And this is future prophecy, man. So the hosts of the high ones, all right, those elites, they're going to be the first ones to dig those dead bodies up after World War III. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. So there's going to be a lot of work to be done in the kingdom of heaven. And you heathens, all right, you're going to be the first ones that's going to be out there putting in work, man. So that's what's going to happen. But right now, the grinding is ceasing in America. And we got to prepare our minds for the worst out here. But hey, the Lord got our back, and we really ain't got to worry about it. All we got to do is continue to prophesy and stay in the spirit and pray. So with that, Lord, when I was edifying, to the next time, I want to say, Shalom.